Do-do-do-do-do. Diddle-dun-dun-dun. Dun.
Scooby dooby 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 shooby dooby dooby dooba boo 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 scada dada dada scada Scooby dooby doo boop 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 bah.
Not a sound effect.
Broadcasting live from so many parts unknown. Joining me as always on the sticks, he's that bad dad of COD. You might know him as Muscle V. You might know him as your king of COD, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo.
And our associate producer and head of sales. Do not put him in the corner. He is Boo Baby.
That is me.
And our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Pants.
He thinks he can. He thinks he can. He thinks he can. He is an engine. He's Thomas the Tank.
Yo.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Tonight, the COD Daddies return, only to jump back in time. We're going to travel back. We're going to make a brief pit stop in the 70s before traveling all the way back to caveman times. But before we go setting up any cave dwellings, Muscle V, what happened last time?
Last time on COD Daddies, our heroes once again held a drinking episode while celebrating their official 1-year anniversary, which also included special guest Khaleesi. To celebrate their anniversary, the heroes had their special guests from Year 1 send in videos talking about how COD Daddies has changed their lives and gave them stardom. With the heroes continuing their kill battle, the score stands as follows with Muscle V at 40 and Jeeves at 34. Let's listen to find out what the heroes are up to next.
How do you remember all that? It was so long ago.
He did it. He recapped us.
This is the launch of season 4.
That's right. This is the season 4 intro. Welcome, guys. We made it back yet again, despite people wanting us to be canceled. Pants Man, how you been?
I've been busy. I've been very busy on a new project, but yeah, other than that, good.
I guess we should mention that. What is the new project?
Well, we are endeavoring to do a podcast. In fact, we have officially released our podcast.
Yes,
It is called Reverse Psychology, and it is a Frasier rewatch podcast where we go through every episode of the show and discuss it. But we do so backwards. We started with the very last episode they ever made, and we're going to work our way back to the pilot.
Sounds insane.
It is insane.
We're not actually in it. It's just 3 guys that sound a lot like us.
That's true.
Yeah, it's very important that the people know it's not us doing it. But if you love the timbre of our voices and you want to talk Frasier, whether you're getting into it for the first time or you love the show, now's the time. Jump on Reverse Psychology, part of our broadcasting network.
Yes, our broadcasting network. Let's call it that.
I call it the GBU Alliance. Oh, Boo Baby, you've made it on the show tonight. Welcome.
Thank you. I was on the last episode and the episode before.
I know you haven't missed all
before
year.
that.
I'm excited. That's good. I kind of thought,
Correct.
It's been a while. Maybe we wouldn't be able to turn you up. And yet, here we are. You're on everything now. Actually, everywhere I turn, you're on stuff. I saw an article that you were in last week.
Correct. I'm pretty much famous in the Jewish world. But yeah, no, I'm everywhere.
Soon to be not the Jewish world, too.
Correct.
Cool.
I might have freaked out at work today and said I'm going to make a lot of money on my podcast.
Perfect freak out. All right, we're going to check in with our guest in a second. Dixie, you got anything for us?
No.
Good. Perfect. All right, before we meet you, Thomas, Boo Baby, can you hit us with some rules tonight before we go breaking any?
Okay, thank you. We have a lot of great rules tonight. So number 1, as most people should know, we play a game, Call of Daddy, Call of Duty. I don't even know the name.
No, the show is Call of Daddy 2. We play Call of Duty 2.
Whatever.
It's not confusing at all.
If you get a kill in the game, then we all drink. If no one gets a kill, then we all drink. If somebody wins the game, then we all take a shot. If someone says someone's real name or any personal information, then we drink. If Pants Man rambles about something that no one cares about, then we drink. If um, if Muscle V goes more than 5 minutes without talking, then we all drink. If someone makes 420 joke but it's not the segment, then we all drink.
Yeah, I'm not
If
remembering
someone-
all these.
If
That's
someone
okay.
talks,
We'll keep you up to date. Don't worry.
we only have 3 more. If someone talks about the Philadelphia 76ers, then we all drink.
Great.
If somebody tries to rhyme a phrase, then we all drink.
Wait, if they try to
Um,
rhyme or if they accidentally rhyme as well.
Either way, there's no accidents on the show. And then last but not least, if anyone ever disagrees with anything I say tonight, then we all drink.
That's bullshit.
Okay,
Take
we all
a drink. Oh, excellent. All right, let's take a minute. Thomas, you've managed to join us finally. I've been trying to get you on the show for about 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
You're hard man to nail down. So how have you been, and do you have anything to promote before we get into anything else?
I was already about to bust out personal information.
Oh my goodness! You know what? Take a drink just to be safe, just to remind you.
Yeah,
not
I
to do
should.
that.
All
I
right.
think the 76ers just scored, by the way.
Take a drink.
A touchdown.
Take another drink. Just you though, Muscle V.
Okay.
Wait, Vitaly scored a touch.
Take a
Oops,
drink.
crap.
All right, Thomas, you got anything you want to promote?
I feel like I should be promoting a podcast as well because it sounds like everyone else has one separate. So
Everyone who's white and
I'm
male
going to
does.
There we go. I am also going to start a podcast. No idea what it's about yet, but I'm promoting that.
That's
Give
your
it a
pitch
name.
is-
You don't have to know the premise yet, but just throw a name
yes,
out there.
yes, please.
Z tunes.
Z tunes.
What?
What? So you want people to tune into Z Tunes, the podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I
is what
know
I'm
I said
promoting
you just
today.
needed a name, but now I have to have a premise. What is that about?
There's a couple ways you could go with this. Did you pick Z just to make it like last in the phone book? You know how people used to do like AAA.
Oh, if somebody opens the phone book backwards, then I'm in.
I wish
first.
I had that type of rationality for that, but no. I have
you
no
know,
idea why I said Z.
Here, you think for a second on what that could be. I pitched for my daughter's name to be every Z name under the sun, and Lil Fuse rejected every single one of them. We had one of those like baby name apps. I had 27 different spellings of Zoe. None in play. She wouldn't accept any of them.
Why are you so dead set on Z?
I don't know. I think a Z name is cool. All right, I'm just gonna say it. Both the
There's
boy and
Zoe,
girl Z name.
Zelda.
There's no chance I would name a kid Zelda, but it is a good name.
I can't even think of other ones.
Zane, Zachary.
Zoe.
You
Zay.
said for a girl though. I guess that.
Well, well, first we
yeah.
were open to boy and girl, then we figured out she'd be a girl.
You could do
How
like
about
zebra.
Sandy?
Do zebra.
I love Sandy. Zebra would be a bad name for a baby.
Zoe.
Or just for a baby.
Just for a
Zebra.
baby. If someone at work showed up and they're like, "Hi, I'm Zebra," you'd be like, "You're my new best friend. You're amazing. Let's eat lunch together. I need to know everything."
But when you were a baby, that was the worst name ever.
It'd be insane if you're like, "Oh, let me drop my Zebra off at daycare." They'd be like,
Oh, but
"No-
think about it.
no.
Like, you'd call that kid Zeeb. That'd be fun. That's a good nickname.
Zeeb like dweeb? No, thank you."
Oh, well, okay, you ruined it.
Well, you have
I
to think
once-
about these things when you name kids Zeeb.
Well,
I
the
once
other,
had-
the only other option is bra, which
Also a thing you can't do for a baby.
I
By the
once
way-
had someone in my program, and their name was Xandra, but it was with a X.
I love that too. I would also do X names. There's just not that many.
in relation to bra, my coworker
Xena.
She came into. Ooh, that's good. But that's an X, isn't it?
I would do X or Z.
Yeah.
I don't care. Either
Yeah.
one's fine with me.
Anyway, my coworker, she came into work the other day, and she's like, "I have to tell you this." She goes, "My bra broke right as I got here, and I don't have time to like go home and replace it. So I have a sewing kit in my car." So she started like trying to fix it in her car, but like somebody pulled up right next to her and just kind of sat in their car. So she's like facing away from them, but like completely topless in a
Oh,
car at work,
why is she
sewing her
telling
bra
you?
back together.
Why is she telling you this? And why didn't she go to a bathroom?
All good questions.
All right.
Excuse me.
Okay. Try not to sneeze
Jesus.
on the mic.
I felt
you
that.
you maniac. All
I
right.
just want people on the show to really understand who I am and what I represent.
And
Someone
the
who does-
allergy you have to me talking.
Someone who doesn't know how to mute. Yeah. Should we drink for that? Did you get mad that Pants Man talked too long?
I get mad anytime Pants Man talks.
So let's just take a drink.
Yeah.
Thomas, you got anything for us, pitch wise?
I feel like I pigeonholed myself with Z tunes. I'm switching it to
was
the
an insane name.
couch.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
The couch just talks about various daily topics. Pretty much covers anything. It's the couch, man.
Welcome to the couch.
For the
Welcome
record,
to the couch.
Do your guests have to be on the couch, like with you?
They do have to be on the couch. That is the single requirement of the show. You have to be on a couch.
How big is the couch?
Good question. Yeah, is it a love seat or?
Are thighs gonna touch?
I think we lost our buddy.
Oh no.
I think we pissed him off.
damn, that was quick.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, we got to move
He's like,
on
I
anyway.
didn't come here to develop a new podcast. I'm done with this bullshit.
I think he got
I will-
rattled by
I will-
the
I will not take questions.
he got rattled by the
Apparently
couch
I-
question for sure.
I got disconnected somehow. I'm back though.
Did your guest on the couch bump into your off button?
Apparently.
Hang up button? I don't know how to work technology. All right. Anyway, welcome to the show, Thomas. We're gonna do a lot of things tonight, and you're gonna hopefully judge us throughout the evening, and maybe contribute here and there. We'll see. I don't know
Sounds
about you
good.
guys. It's been a long time since we've been on the air. It's been about 2.5 months. The world feels like a little different since we last left. I don't know about for you guys, but first of all, our mortal nemesis, Elon Musk, finally is like getting affected by the decisions he's made. That seems to be happening. And as he's declined, AI has just taken the fuck over. Like it is everywhere. Do you guys feel this? Or am I alone here?
I feel it. I mean, I am not even participating anymore. This voice is just an AI. I'm not actually showing up to this.
So what?
That actually makes sense.
What's an example of something that's new AI? I don't know if I have the same experiences as you do.
Also, like Chat GPT started, I think,
Everywhere.
like late last year, and now it's just like
Yeah.
every single tech thing you hear about involves some form of like Chat GPT or like Facebook's AI or there's a couple of them, but that there's like all these crazy things that are happening and all these different things people are trying to do with these things, and it feels like every couple minutes you can find a new story about it.
Correct.
Which is why we've elected tonight to leave the present, because fuck all that. We've seen all of us have seen Terminator. We're not sticking around for that garbage. So we're getting into a time machine. Question for you guys: is it when you use a time machine? Is it a ship? How do you travel through time?
It's a door.
I think that depends on what show you're watching.
Oh well, I'm watching this one. So what are we driving? How are we getting back in time tonight?
Depends on the method of time travel. Are you looping around a black hole, or are you just sitting there like the Time Machine by H.G. Wells style?
Well, tell me, is that something I can do from the couch?
H.G. Wells? Yeah, that's machine then.
Okay,
No,
wait,
I want to be on a spaceship. That sounds more fun.
I kind of want to. Well, I think it'd be a time ship, but I want to be on that as well. What's our option for that, Thomas? Since you're an expert.
That's a ship. You're going around a black hole. You're gonna jump into the future a little bit.
Does the ship make the black hole, or how does that work? I want to make sure I operate this correctly.
That's a whole different. Nah,
You
you're
know what
just
it
going
is?
around
You know
one
what it
that's
is?
already out there.
We don't know, nor do we need to know the mechanics of how it works. We just stole a time machine spaceship and
A time ship. They're called time ships. I'm now
time.
confident.
As I said, time machine spaceship, and
Just a time ship.
yes, a time machine spaceship. I'm saying what you're saying.
You're
So
ruining
I
it.
think I think that we just stole this sucker and we're taking it for a run and see where we get busy.
Okay. Well, it's a little fitting. So today we've stolen this time ship, which no one should call it anything but that. And we're going to take our first stop. I don't know if you guys know this. Today happens to be 420. So I thought I'd check in first. Do you guys know why 420 is a stoner holiday? Does anyone have any guesses, or do they know?
Before we answer that, do we want to go around and not skip a segment and tell everyone what they're drinking tonight?
Holy shit, yeah, good idea.
Okay.
I thought maybe you were just like not doing that anymore because it's kind of boring, but yeah, okay.
It's listed. It's listed. So
All right, so let's start with you, since you apparently read the notes. This is news. What are you drinking, Boo Baby?
So I am drinking Thomas Jefferson's whiskey.
This is why you wanted to show off.
It is a very small batch blended of straight bourbon whiskey.
Did you get it just for tonight, just for this segment?
No, Thomas Jefferson gifted this to me when we were colleagues.
Oh,
Was that in Philadelphia?
It was not in Philadelphia. It's when we worked together in Boston.
Were the 76ers playing at the time, though?
Ooh, that's a
God.
drink.
Boom.
okay. Is it good? How's the TJ?
It's smooth, but I've only had one glass, and I am not going to be sober soon.
Perfect. We'll have an unhinged Boo Baby real soon. So sponsored by one of our presidents, one of the few good ones.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Pants Man? What are you drinking?
Well, so my niece sold me some Girl Scout cookies over Easter, and
Okay.
so
Normal segue into
Wait,
drinking.
time out. I really thought he was about to say his niece made him some alcohol over Easter. So I was.
No. So I've discovered a new combination: move over milk and cookies. I am enjoying Thin Mints and Guinness.
Nice.
Oh,
I don't think you created that. Pretty sure I've seen that other places.
Really? I swear to God, I did not like look it up or hear about it. Like I just happened to have Thin Mints here, and I happened to have a Guinness here, and I was like, that could work.
so
I can see that
Alcoholics.
combo working.
Alcoholics love Girl Scout cookies. It's known.
Unlike the rest of the world who doesn't drink, who hates them.
what's the alcoholics Girl Scout cookie of choice?
Let's find out.
Okay. I don't.
What?
I feel like I always in my head think that beer is gonna pair nicely with like dessert. I feel like it never actually does. So is it tasting okay?
No, I mean, I would not have mentioned it if it was a fail. If it was gross, I would have just quietly had that be a failure. But it was quite interesting and fun, and so it's worth a try.
So what's the sip to bite ratio?
Well, I assume by bite you mean throw the entire cookie in your mouth at once, which is what I do.
That's fine. However you're handling it. That was the
and
question.
then I don't know. I don't really understand the question. I sip the beer while I'm chewing it. Like, what do you mean?
Do you finish a whole beer per cookie? Are you doing like
So far,
are you finishing a box tonight? Like, what are we looking at?
I'll be honest. I only have 3 cookies in the sleeve left, so I've only eaten one of the 3 cookies, and I'm gonna say I'm about a third of the way through the beer, so I'm on track.
I would say a beer of cookies intense. Like, that's a lot.
It depends how fast you're drinking, but yeah, it seems. I would think so. With the rate we're going tonight, I would think that would be bad. Well, anyway, keep us updated. Let's find out if the Girl Scout cookie gets worse over time. All right, how about you, Muscle V?
Yeah,
What are you drinking?
So I think it'd definitely be a disservice if I didn't stick to tradition. So have to go back to the good old honey coke.
Honey Coke.
With Jack. Yep.
Have you had honey Coke without Jack?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's disgusting. I draw the line there.
It's a new favorite drink.
I'm actually surprised there has never been a honey flavored Coke.
Yeah,
And by never, I mean that I've heard of. Maybe they did do it once. I don't know.
almost for sure they've done it. It's probably a product you could buy at your grocery store right now.
It's on the Muscle View website for sure.
Is that up?
Yeah,
Have we checked on it lately?
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling.
All right, well maybe we'll check in with that later. Thomas the Tank. I hear you've brought some drinks with us tonight. What do you got?
Yeah, I feel like I should lie and say something fancy like the rest of you, but I'm drinking Yingling.
He said Girl Scout cookies, and you think that's fancy?
I mean, the combos, yeah, it's unique.
It's unique and fancier. Those are not the same thing.
That's almost like equating fancy with British.
Yeah. Well, wait. British is fancy.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that is
If you're doing
fancy.
anything British, that's high class.
Instant fancy.
Yeah. So sorry. What are you drinking?
Yingling.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yep.
That's fancy. They have two different light beers. Are you drinking either of them? Or are you drinking Yingling Standard?
Standard. Traditional.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a worse boat. I'm drinking just plain old Miller Lights. I'm trying to clear out the fridge. I bought I think in the last 3
Gotta
months
kill.
I bought
And a sniper
Take
kill.
it.
Sniper
a
kill too.
surprising drink. Still only one drink, but good work. I think I bought 40 Miller Lights for various occasions over the past, like inviting people over, like, oh, I'll have a light beer option for them. I think exactly one has been consumed by not myself. So we're trying to finally clear those out tonight. We'll see how much damage we can do. Okay, Boo Baby, are you satisfied? Can I move on?
Yes. Thank you for
Thank
checking.
you, buddy.
Yes.
Let me know if your drinks change throughout the night, I guess, as well.
Correct.
And again, for all of you, we're doing again our drink along episodes. We encourage you to drink with us if you're of age and you feel like getting smashed, because I think that's the route we're going tonight. Anyway, so we are going to take a time ship back in time away from because I'm pretty sure AI is going to create the Terminator if it hasn't already. So I want to get out while the getting is good. But our first stop before we get back away from technology completely is a day of cannabis. And I asked you guys previously, do you know why? Does anyone have any guesses, or do you know why we call it, why 420 is a stoner holiday?
Is it Earth Day? Is that why?
It is not. Earth Day is 422. Any other guesses?
Okay.
Because today was Hitler's birthday.
Jesus, is it?
Yeah.
Christ.
I don't think that's why. Well,
Okay.
actually, I know that's not why, but that would be a weird reason.
Because today is the anniversary of the Columbine shootings.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You need to take a time out.
Spiraling.
Because today's my dad's birthday.
There it is. That's why.
Okay.
Because Mr. Baby is the is the impetus.
Let's call him Big Baby.
How about Daddy Baby?
Daddy Baby. There we go.
No, it's believe it or not, it's none of those things. In fact, it's not even the date isn't even significant.
Should I keep guessing or
Can you pick a not date? Can you take a shot at that?
a not date?
It wasn't date based.
Oh, because people smoke 420 grams of marijuana on average in a day.
Yeah, you know stoners love their specific statistics. No?
Okay.
One more shot.
Okay, one more shot. Let me really give this some thought. Because the first person to smoke marijuana was the 420th person born in the world.
I've got a suggestion. I think I know what it is.
Okay.
So I've heard tell that having sex while you're high is a wonderful elevation of the normal orgasm. So maybe it is because It's 420
Oh.
orgasm.
Mm.
For 2 O's.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I got it. No, stoners aren't known for really bad wordplay, so no. No. So actually, like a lot of things in the stoner world. It's both very uninteresting and surprisingly fascinating. So there's these group of 5 kids in California who they heard of a abandoned cannabis field, and they had a treasure map to go find the cannabis field. I don't believe they ever found it. Whenever that they wanted to discuss it and make plans and meet up and eventually go look for it, they decided they were going to meet at Louis Pasteur's statue, which was on their high school campus. You'll know him as the guy that created pasteurization. No big deal. He's pretty great. And they decided they were going to meet at the time of 420. Okay. So anytime that they wanted to discuss the meeting of this plan, they would refer to it in code as 420 Pasteur, or 420 Louis is what they said. Eventually.
Wait. Do we have to drink for that? Because that's kind of a rhyme.
Sure.
Thank
Sure. Eventually, so they never found it, best I could tell. Eventually, one of those 5 dudes becomes a groupie for the bassist of the Grateful Dead, tells him about this story, and then at the end decides, you know what? 420 is a socially acceptable time to get high. And ever since then, people have been celebrating 420.
I feel like that story got less and less interesting as you told it. Like it started with a treasure map and it ended with I guess the Grateful Dead were around. I don't know.
Gotta kill.
So wait,
Take a drink?
I have a more important question.
Okay.
Where does Hitler have to do with this?
You brought Hitler into this.
I don't think any. Well, so that's like it's such a weird like nonsense story for 420 to be so popular. But that's how weed goes sometimes. So with that in mind, let's check in. Do any of you guys have any good weed-based stories?
Yeah,
On Pants Man, I want to start with you. We're definitely going to you later, Boo Baby.
Okay. I will start. So I have famously never really done the jazz cigarettes. I'm not really sure how to because I've never done it. It's never been something that particularly interested me. I just didn't care to. So I never learned how. And so my story is that we were all in Vegas and we were by the pool and we wound up meeting this weird guy who was very cool. He was much cooler than us.
Yes.
And he saw that I was at the time very single, and I was kind of there were 2 clearly young gay men who were walking by, and I was very attracted to them. And he's like, "Do you want to go talk to them?" And I was like, "I guess." And he's like, "Let's go." And he just like totally wingman me. Brought these guys over. I had absolutely like I've never had game, but this is like I turned into a board game. Like I got worse. Like I was even worse at game somehow that day, and had no idea how to connect to these guys. And I was just like single and horny and on vacation, and I was just like, how do I convince one of these guys to have sex with me? And then they were like, we're gonna go back to our room and smoke some weed. Do you want to come? And I didn't want to go to such a thing alone because I would have been revealed as somebody who doesn't know how to smoke weed, and I would have been very uncomfortable. So I said to all of you, why don't you all come? And you were all like, yeah, let's do it. So all of us went to their room, which I immediately realized was a big mistake because now I definitely couldn't sleep with them because all of you were there. And I just remember they passed me, I'm going to call it a bowl. I believe that's what it was, but I could be very wrong. I don't know the terminology. And I did the thing as best I could from how I've seen it on the movies. It didn't really make sense. Passed it on. And then the second time that it came to me, I just threw in the towel and was just like, none of this is working. This is not going to happen. I give up.
That's so funny.
And I just said, no, thank you, and passed it to the next person.
You know, it's funny. We talk a lot about that Vegas trip and all the stories, and we don't talk about that story enough. So thank you.
And I forgot it happened.
Yeah.
We were also very drunk
That
that day.
well, we were all drunk, but like for you, that was just like a weird time in a hotel. Like it probably didn't register as particularly significant. To me, I was
It was not. We were
completely
not there very
insecure.
long.
I was completely in my head that entire time. Like that lasted hours for me being in that hotel room.
I don't even think we were there for 30 minutes.
No, we
I
weren't.
think it was 15 minutes max.
Yeah.
Max. Yeah,
Okay.
it was not a long time, but in my mind, it was like dragging. I was like, and at first it was like, how do I get my friends out of here? How do I just get you to leave? But then when you guys were like, very quickly, like, well, we're gonna go, I was like, well, I better go with them.
Gotta kill.
Drink.
Yeah, it definitely didn't happen for you. So I guess sometimes weed gets in the way.
Jeeves, I actually forgot you were playing the game.
I'm playing. I think Muscle V has as well. It's gone very poorly.
Yeah, I haven't played in literally 2 months, so this is interesting.
I'm playing quick play, but I might jump into Warzone in a little bit.
Oh yeah, you should definitely jump on
Get
our
the
team.
game, yeah, definitely.
Who plays Warzone?
We do.
Oh boy.
We all do.
That's the game that you're part of. Anyway,
I'm so good. And I really want the audience to know this is not an act. I really don't know what game.
You've never committed to learning what the show's about.
No.
That's correct. They know that. Don't worry, it's fine. What? How about you, Muscle V? You got any good stories for us? Any good 420 moments? Yeah, it's cool. You only had prep
Give
for
us
this.
that
That's
420 money.
When not 420, but when I was overseas, I spent a couple months overseas. I remember one time, my roommate came into my room. It was like 3 in the morning, and he's like, "Hey, want to smoke?" And I was like, "Sure." So I put some clothes on. I went out to the living room. He had an apple, and he was carving an apple out, and then we smoked out of an apple.
And that's the story.
That's the story. That's what I got.
I feel like you have a better story from that trip, but okay. How was the apple? Did it change anything?
It was a Honey Crisp. It was delicious. No, I have no clue.
Did you try once you were done using it as a bong? Did you try using the apple bowl as like stuffing with a pumpkin pie and eating it?
No, I did not try that. It was very early in the morning, and I was very tired, and I also was very high at the time as well.
I did the apple thing in high school, and I didn't eat it, but one of my buddies did, and it tasted like ass apparently.
Ew, why did he eat it? It looks not appetizing. Like I've done it once as well, and you should absolutely not. There's no reason why you would eat it. It looks super gross. That's disgusting. Okay, Thomas, you don't have to have one. I didn't prep you for this, but do you have any fun, quick weed facts or stories for us?
Not off the top of my head. If I think of one, I will. I mean, I'm sure there's a decent bit, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Honestly, apple, post-smoked apple being eaten is pretty gross. Pretty good one off the rip. Anyway, I'll take a turn. And again, we'll check in with you, Boo, in a second. Let me see if I'm killing this guy real quick. I got killed.
Probably not. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna tell a story, but one of my favorite activities when I do get high, I have two things I like to do. I like to play Minecraft and get lost and not remember where my town is. And I also like to occasionally write things down for no reason. So I'm gonna read you an excerpt from a random time I got high.
Ooh.
All right, they're titled apparently. So this one is titled "The Rated Blanket." I didn't really prep this, so I have no idea if it's any good. Let's find out together. So let's talk about my skill set. I am an exceptional power ranker. You need a ranking, I'm your guy. I'm also conveniently great at assigning an out of 10 score, both shockingly underrated skills in the interview process. Ranking and rating are invaluable skills for any company. Need to pick a vendor? Boom, bang, bang. Boom, bang, bang. Power rank. Bored with the crew? Boom, bang, bang. Power rank. The best comedies of the 10s? Want to try a new recipe? Bring in the leftovers, and I'll spit out my score out of 10. These skills are what we in the industry refer to as the intangibles. I knew all kinds of guys that said Jordan could ball, but could he rank all the time? Excerpt.
I mean, that is more coherent than you've ever been on this Twitch stream.
Got a kill, by the way.
Well, maybe I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I should have got baked at 420. Who knows? All right. Boo baby. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so I have two quick things. Number one is I am someone.
The prompt was to have one thing, but okay, that's fine.
This is going to take 5 seconds. I am someone who has my medical marijuana card. I don't hide that. Yet I have not smoked it all today.
Whoa.
Good work.
So the other part of this is
That's why all that Hitler talk came up.
I only became a pothead at the age of 28, 29. And I'm not really.
I would have said even later than that.
Yeah, it was 29. And the first time, not the first time, but when I started doing edibles, one time I was at the beach and I was sitting on the beach in a chair, and I didn't really understand edibles at the time, and it felt like the sun was coming to me, and the whole world exploded. So next thing I know, I feel like I'm the only one on the whole entire beach. Turns out I just looked at a little bit of the beach, but there was no one sitting there. But for like 10 seconds, for like a minute, I was like, oh my God, I'm the last man on Earth. Okay, I'm going to have to restart the planet. It's fine, I got this. But I was wrong.
You were wrong both in that you were not the last man on Earth, and if you were, you would not have been successful in restarting the planet.
Correct, yeah.
Did we lose our host?
Talking on mute, doing the classic at work thing.
Jesus.
Sorry. I've been commenting.
Oh,
I couldn't believe you guys. I couldn't believe you guys weren't responding. So Boo Baby, what did you think you had to do to restart the planet?
Oh goodness, it's not as funny when it's 5 minutes later.
We'll get it out. We'll get it edited out and post.
This is a live
Actually,
show.
it is fun. It is funny because I was shouting it at my fridge for like 4 minutes.
I did not think that far in advance. Sorry, Pantsman.
Ooh, we're gonna drink for that.
Take a drink. You'll be happy to know I also doxed you, but I was on mute, so it was fine.
I also called you the wrong name. I just called you Pantsman. Double.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, yeah, I did. God, you're a
let's take-
terrible host tonight.
I'm off my game. It's been a while. I've been trying to figure out how to manage a podcast through Pantspan, so it's been tough. All right. What's your other story?
I told you the whole not smoking today. It wasn't a story.
That was your second thing?
It was my second thing, not a second story.
I thought it was 2 stories. Oh, okay.
2 things.
Yeah, I don't think that's how weed works. I've definitely gotten high. There's no way that you just think you're the last person on Earth.
When you take next time we hang out in person, which will probably be 2029, I will show you.
Okay.
I mean, I have heard before from others that like an edible, if you get the wrong dosage or whatever, it can really fuck with you.
Yeah, I was at a beach too, so I was probably sun poisoning.
Yeah, honestly, the sun was probably more damaging and making you more delusional. Oh, all right. Well, happy 420 to everyone. Hope you're having a good time out there. Thomas, if you think of anything fun you want to drop in for 420, let us know. But we got to keep this money train moving. We got to roll. We wanted to go all the way back to avoid the AI as much as possible. We want to jump into caveman times. All right, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I know I'm not.
Is there a special effect that's about to happen?
Boo baby, cue the effect.
Ooh.
I feel like the sun just exploded and I'm the last man on Earth.
I think we got on the time roller coaster.
I think you actually took us in the future instead of back to caveman times.
All right. Well, anyway,
I do see a caveman. Nope, that's just Jeeves.
Oh, hey, but hey. All right. Anyway, so our time ship comes to a stop. We look around. Clearly, there's no infrastructure. Clearly, there's no technology. It's probably what is the sound that I'm hearing? Someone's rattling. All right. Anyway, it's it's probably 10,000 years ago. Maybe it's 4,000. It really depends on what books you read. But either way, you could tell there's no technology about.
You just realized as you were saying that, like, I'm not really sure when caveman times were.
I want to be safe, cover all the bases.
Gotta kill.
Maybe it's I wasn't around for the cavemen. Well, none of us were. Who knows when it actually happened?
Wait, time
Take
out.
a drink.
We have to drink because for some reason, also he's good at the game tonight.
I think so. Real quick aside. There is like fake players in the game. I think he just keeps killing those and reporting that in.
Nope, real players. Watch the stream.
Well, I don't know how to audit you anymore, so we'll see. Because the score doesn't come up unless you click at the end. So I have no idea if you're lying or not. But keep killing. Keep getting us drunk.
So okay, so what button do you click at the end? Because I can't see that either.
Okay, we'll handle this offline.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, I got it now.
Anyway, so you can tell it's cavemen times. There's no technology. There's, I guess, people. I don't really know what it would have been like. But the important thing is we need to take over. Not as a group, as individuals. We're definitely not a team for this one. So, guys, tonight we are playing King of the Cave.
Woo!
Perfect. So, Thomas, I've enlisted you to help judge these idiots and figure out which one of us is the best caveman ruler.
Alrighty.
You're welcome to participate as we go through each round, but most importantly, I want you to judge us. Okay?
Okay.
Judge us.
Muscle V, somehow you are still our reigning czar,
Of course.
so I would like you to pick our order for the night.
We're gonna have Boo Baby go first.
Did you forget who was on the show?
Yes. Boo
Great.
Baby's first, and then we're gonna do Jeeves, then Pantsman, then me.
Okay. Great. That's a good order. Better than usual for you.
Well, I
It's
always
okay.
win,
It's an
so
order.
this
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
really matter.
So Thomas, we're going to lay out a couple of plans for you tonight, but before we get into what they are, I want you to have a little bit of background. So, Boo Baby, why don't you tell Thomas what caveman tool you'd be most proficient with?
Yeah, so I really thought about this one, and it sucks that I'm going first, but whatever. The caveman tool that I would be the best at, just knowing me, and I think our audience will understand this, is Mannheim and Steamroller, better known as my two fists. That's all I need is my two fists.
Is that a tool?
I'm sorry. What were the names? Boo Baby's a tool, so yeah, definitely counts. What were the
Mannheim,
names?
Mannheim and Steamroller.
Thomas, I wanted to encourage you to ask as many questions as possible.
That's the guy who does the Christmas music shit, right?
Correct.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep. All right.
Are you talking about the Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
No, it's Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one guy. Okay, great. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, leave the Christmas stuff to me.
Yep.
I'll have to research this. Okay. Great. Well, so I'm gonna take. Also, Thomas, we can't reuse anything someone else has picked, just to help you out there. So no one can take
Gotcha.
the Mannheim Steamrollers, also known as Boo Baby's fists. That's
I'm really upset that he got to go first because now I have to rethink what I was going to pick. I was going to pick Brad's hands. Oh shit!
Got a drink.
Take a drink. Oh. All right, so I am up next, and I of course am going to take the classic caveman cartoonishly large club. It's very important that you guys know I can swing a very big club. It's about 3/4 of my body.
Yeah, you're about to be a father again.
Yep. Let's. I'm a father now. Yes, that's right.
Do you think you're going to do a lot of screaming the name Wilma?
Uh,
That's really in the research I did in preparation for this episode. That seems to be most of what cavemen do.
yeah. So I do that just to test the acoustics in the house. And Lil Fuse is like, "Why do you keep yelling, Wilma? That's not my name." It's like, I don't know anything. I can't be sure.
Oh, that'd be a great name for the new one.
What?
Never mind.
Anyway, Pants Man, what do you got?
Well,
What are you proficient with?
so you're gonna hate this answer so much. I basically designed this answer for you to hate it.
I'm not the
So
judge, thankfully.
I am not a strong man.
No.
Give
Can
me
confirm.
give me a weapon, put me in a combat situation. That is not going to be how I survive in caveman times. It just isn't. That is not my strength. That is not where I do great. So I'm going to pick a maybe a bit of an abstract tool, but a tool nonetheless. The scientific method.
Kill.
Oh wow.
Also,
Wha-
stupid answer.
I don't know. That wasn't developed yet.
What? Yeah, I really. My goodness, that feels like you didn't follow the prompt and did a horrible job at the same time.
Although
What-
points for creativity. So
You don't have to do that. You don't have to grant any points for creativity if you don't want. I want to throw that out there.
I was thinking outside the box.
Yeah, outside of the prompt as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the prompt was what tool are you most proficient with? You didn't necessarily specify it had to be something that existed at the time.
Oh, that's disappointing. It's
And I wouldn't pick gun. Like I get the spirit of what we're doing, but like that is a thing that I have. Like I just have that in my head. Like I'm bringing that with me.
Do you get the spirit of what we're doing? Oh man, that is bottom tier answer.
Mine, it makes
Wow.
slightly more sense with the rest of the answers coming, but whatever. We'll get to that.
Fucking better. Okay. Well, Muscovy, can you do worse than the scientific method for a tool?
No, obviously it's gonna be better because you guys all had the stupidest answers. Obviously, mine is gonna be the winner.
Probably not, but it's almost impossible to do worse than that last one.
It's gonna be the stone wheel. Like you can wheel shit everywhere. Of course, I'm gonna be the most proficient at wheeling shit. It's the most useful tool in the caveman era.
You're definitely gonna have a wheel, and you're definitely not gonna know how to use it.
Yeah, what do you think love this answer because what do you think you're gonna do with the wheel?
I'm gonna carry it everywhere I go in case something needs to be wheeled. You never know.
Hold
I know-
on. Hold
I know
on.
for-
You
I know for
invent the
fact.
wheel, and you're gonna carry it.
I'm gonna-
The whole point of the wheel is you don't have to kick the
I don't want to ruin the sides. I want it to still be round, obviously.
I liked it up until that.
I know for a fact that you have never picked up a tire, which is lighter than a stone wheel, I'm pretty sure.
It's probably accurate.
Knowing Muscle V, he's gonna make his wheel out of sticks.
Yeah, no, he said
No,
stone.
I said
He
stone.
Oh, you did say stone.
I did.
I apologize. I thought you just said wheel.
But I don't want to keep sharpening it, so like I'm not gonna like fuck it up.
Sharpening it? What?
Yeah, the edges are gonna get all bumpy and shit if you keep using it.
Have you ever seen a wheel?
You definitely don't sharpen it.
Stone, I feel like you have to sharpen it.
That would
You
make it
use I think there are wheels you can use to sharpen other things, but I don't think that a wheel needs sharpened.
Yeah, you might like round it out, but that's not sharpening. It's like literally the opposite.
Not to mention, like, if you're worried about like the sides of it being like dull or whatever, like you don't want that to be sharp. Like you're gonna be touching that part. Like rounded's fine.
Okay, also I want to carry it on my back like Captain America, like it's a shield. So I don't know why you guys are making fun of this shit. It's legit.
Wait,
Or
you
like a
got
discus.
you got a wheel to use it as a shield too. This is
Yeah.
interesting. There's not like a handle.
I mean, you can build one out of stone.
There is no scenario in which I don't care how thin you make this wheel, there is no scenario where you are carrying a stone wheel on your back. It's just not gonna. First of all, what is it attached with? You didn't bring like bungees or like rope.
You don't know. I could have done that. That's a different question. You don't know that.
No, you only get one. Well, okay. I forgot. I'm really bad at this game tonight.
It's been a while. We're off our stuff.
You know what I'm gonna not do? I'm not gonna pour another drink.
No, you should definitely pour another drink. So I just love that you got a wheel. It's like one of the greatest inventions of all time, and you're using it for definitely the dumbest reason. Oh my god. I was like, oh my god, this wheel thing's amazing. You can hold it and not get hit with a club. This is crazy.
Yeah, you can
Probably
you can
hurt
also
yourself in the process.
you can also wheel stuff with it. Like you never know what you're gonna be wheeling around. So
Yeah. We know what wheels do, but
if you have like laundry, if you have laundry or something, like you don't want to carry that up the stairs or something. Just wheel it.
I got bad news for you, man. The wheel's not going to help you up the stairs.
And if personal hygiene is your top concern in the caveman times, I am very concerned about what you're going to be able to do there.
Like just throw it on the washing machine like normal.
Maybe there's one in the time machine spaceship, but
The time ship. Okay, must be. I want you to pick. Are we going to do the serpentine style? Or are you going next, or do you want to jump right back to Boo Baby for this next round?
Yeah, we can go back to Boo Baby.
All right. So it's our jobs tonight to become king of the cavemen. I don't think any of us are fully equipped to do it, so we're gonna help ourselves out a little bit. I'm gonna let you guys take one item back from modern times so that you can wow them. So Boo Baby, with that in mind, what are you bringing back from modernity to impress the other cavemen?
Yeah, so I had to think really, and I went with an answer that's really a little controversial, probably a little, outside the box, probably a little,
I don't love this.
different.
Out the gate.
I decided to go, and it's clear that I've changed my mind about 100 times, just rambling to decide what I want to go with. But
Just the sentence, you mean?
yeah, I'm going to go with Oreo cookies.
whoa.
No.
Now wait a minute. I have a very important question. So you're talking about a consumable item. So is this like a magic box of Oreo cookies that never runs out, or you're just bringing like one sleeve and when it's gone, it's gone?
Yes, because I'm going to impress all the other cavemen with this amazing product.
Wait, you said yes to an or question. You cannot invent something that doesn't exist, so you can only take an amount of Oreo cookie. How many Oreos are you taking?
Like 4. That's all I need to impress them. I only need like 4. I'm good.
Oreos. You're bringing Foreos.
Yeah.
What?
These cavemen are gonna hate you. They're gonna be like, "This was delicious. Give me more." And you'd be like, "Yeah, so I have to wait like 100 years for that shit."
Exactly.
100 years.
Just 100, yeah.
Well, if you can wait 90 years, we'll get Hydrox, but
Well, oh man.
my
You're gonna take
gosh.
4 Oreo cookies. So how are you gonna impress the people with it?
All I got to do is just put my hands and show them.
I guess
Mannheim and Steamroller would do the rest.
I love how you implied earlier that you were like gonna go fisticuffs and that was what your hands are for, and now we find out that it's just to hand out the 4 cookies you bought.
Well, for now.
Oh my gosh. I've almost designed my entire set of answers to be annoyingly stupid and terrible and ill-advised. And somehow you are making worse choices than me.
I think you're wrong, but okay.
all right. So I'm up. I'm gonna zig where Boo Baby is zagged. So I want an item that I can continue to impress multiple other cave people with, because I'm not an idiot. So naturally, I'm gonna go with one of the best modern inventions we have. I'm gonna bring a yo-yo.
What?
So I mean, you know the first time you saw someone walk the dog. Magic. I'm gonna get super proficient at the yo-yo. I'm gonna impress every single person I run into. I'm can't tell you about the rest of my strategy, but that's what's happening. I'm gonna get
Let me-
really good at yo-yo and bring
The fact
one
that
butterfly
if
yo-yo.
you said to me, I'm really good at yo-yo, so I'm gonna be fine. But the fact that you have to learn the yo-yo on the job,
Well, no, I'm gonna learn before I go. I
I
just
don't
haven't
know if
done
you.
that.
I
I
don't
just
know if you
haven't done
get
that yet.
like me saying, "Well, I'm going to learn science before I go, so my scientific method makes sense." Like
No one's
you,
worried about that. Not a single
I'm saying
person was
you
worried about
can't.
that.
You. I don't think you can learn it ahead of time. But even if you do, you are begging to just have a tangled mess. Like that's all you're gonna have. You're not gonna impress anybody with your
No,
tangled
no,
mess.
no. I'm gonna be proficient with it. I'm gonna do like around the worlds. I'm gonna do cat's cradle. I'm gonna do other tricks that probably exist. I assume there's more than 3.
I mean, even if you are successful in being great at yo-yo and dazzling them with it, all you're asking for is to be beaten to death as a witch. Like
Pants man, it's a Duncan. If someone comes at me, I can also knock him in the nose with it. I can like really
boy.
set him back a little bit.
oh boy.
I'm not worried about people fronting on me. I've got a ranged weapon now. All right. Well, what's your great one, Mr. Scientist, which doesn't exist for the record, but whatever.
All right, there is an
What are you
actual.
bringing back?
I'm bringing a book, a very specific book.
Jesus Christ.
There is an
A fucking book.
there. Now wait a minute. This will make sense.
Please tell me you're bringing the Bible.
Oh heavens, no! In fact, I'm going the complete opposite direction. I am bringing a book titled "How to Invent Everything." It is a book that does actually exist. I did make it up. It is a book that details recipes for how the premise of the book is actually really funny. I really enjoyed reading it. It was about a time machine, exactly like we have, where you get stuck in the past somewhere. It is a guide for if you do get stuck, if the time machine doesn't work anymore, this is how you can recreate all the things you like in society. So it like starts with like how to make a language and then moves forward to like how to make coal, how to make steel, how to make medicine. Like it tells you how to make all the basic things you would want to have if you were stranded in the past before society existed. So I'm bringing basically a guide that only I can read to basically create all of the creature comforts I could want.
But don't you have to have like skills to do like any of that stuff?
No. I read the book. It seems pretty simple. There's like I think there was an entire chapter on how to make steel, and it was like a page and a half. It was fine.
Okay.
Question. Why,
Yes.
why do you need the scientific method if you know how to make everything?
Boom.
Well, because I figure that there will probably be at least a little bit of guess and test involved in the process of making the recipes work. So
Not the scientific method.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I don't think you do. All right. How about you, Muscleby? What are you bringing back from the future?
Yep. So mine's actually a multi-purpose item. I want to take us back to when we were stranded on an island. Remember when we all hated
Oh, no.
rain? When we all hated rain?
No.
I honestly thought about stealing this.
Anyways, we all hate rain, right? And I'm sure in the cave time era, they also hated rain as well. So I, of course, would bring back a flamethrower. So when it does rain, I can put it in the air and stop the fucking rain. Also, if we need fire for food or whatever, I can do that too. But the main purpose is the rain.
Yeah, Thomas, just to catch you up, Muscleby doesn't like getting wet, so if he had a flamethrower, he would shoot it at the rain.
Shoot it at the rain.
He would
Alright.
shoot it at the rain.
And the rain would like stop and not hit me. Obviously.
Some of the raindrops would not hit him.
Now what
I
happens
think
when you're out of
most.
fuel?
Well, we don't
Yeah,
talk-
that's the
Well,
question.
Well, then he would get wet.
You, yeah, obviously.
One light drizzle, and you have wasted your one tool that you brought with you.
No, I'd be conservative, but I'm not getting wet for at least like a couple days.
Okay.
So just to recap, we've got one flamethrower that will be out of fuel instantly. We've got one yo-yo that will be tangled instantly, and we've got what was your thing,
Untangled.
Boo Radley?
Oreo
It was
cookie.
a Oreo.
4 Oreo cookies that he will eat long before he encounters cavemen to impress him.
Unclear
them.
if he would eat them or just show them or other people would eat them. Not specified. Weirdly
Yeah.
enough.
So 3 terrible temporary choices. I'm the only one who has something that will stand the test of time, I'm going to say.
All right, so Thomas, that was a lot to work with, but I think you can see where we're going with this a little bit. So hearing the items that we've brought and our proficiencies, I want you to kind of give us some pre-game rankings. How do you think we're going to do?
Oh damn! A lot of you fell off the wagon with the second round.
You're saying that when scientific method came out in the first round, you were very confident this would go well?
That's fair as well. I actually think. Fuck! I almost screwed up with the names. I think
okay.
Jeeves had it after round 1. He was in the lead.
Is he the only one who picked
Yo-yo.
an actual tool from the...
Technically, Muscle V picked one and then
He did
not
not
to use it as a tool.
I had a wheel. Legit.
Yeah, you didn't know how to use it. You used a heavy wheel as a shield.
You were locked in until you started carrying the wheel and using it as a shield and shit. And then I don't know what happened.
Till he talked, yeah. That usually happens. Got a kill.
Okay, to be fair, if you were in caveman times, you see a dude walking around with like a wheel on his back, like a rock wheel, like you're like, I'm not fucking with that dude.
I'm fucking with that dude first. That is the first guy I'm fucking with.
I'm gonna take that wheel and use it the right way.
All right, so how did you? So you said I was doing good in round 1. What happened in round 2?
Round 2. Well, let's see. What did we have? We had the yo-yo, the cheating book of inventions, the 4 Oreos. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that. Just 4 Oreos. Not even a whole pack. 4 fucking Oreos.
Got a kill.
What was the other one?
Flamethrower.
4 Oreos.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower. Jesus, the flamethrower that's gonna run out in 2
To handle
seconds.
the ring.
Yeah, flamethrower. By the way, flamethrower in and of itself not the worst choice in the world, but we know how he's going to use it, and it's going to be to go straight in the air when it's drizzling.
You
know what?
I may start a fire. You don't know.
Yeah, but
you
you're
gotta
going to
kill.
start a forest fire on accident. You're not going to start an intentional fire.
I
You're gonna
got
light
a
your
kill, by
hair
the
on
way.
fire. Take a drink.
All right, I've got. You know what? Yo-yo's not looking too bad right now. Club and yo-yo
Thank
is
you.
definitely number 1. The
Yes.
cheating
My man.
scientific method and book, just based on probably it would actually work, is
Another
number
kill.
2.
Oh,
Number 3, I'm going with flamethrower. 4 Oreos. I don't know what the hell you're doing with 4 Oreos, so you're in last.
Wait. 4 Oreos and 2 hands.
yeah. He's got his,
Manheim.
he brought his hands.
Here, you can play Edward Oreo hands and run around with there. There you go.
Oh, that's good. You actually made that
No,
way better than
wait.
he made
He's
it
like
sound.
he's like 8 Oreos shy of Edward's Oreo hands.
Sniper kill.
Take a
True,
drink.
very true.
You can't.
Why
Also,
does-
you can't tape him. You can't tape him to his hands. You can't bring tape back as well.
Why does Muscle V keep playing so?
Oh, I'm
well?
doing. No, I'm doing well
I-
too now.
I feel like the way Boo Radley is playing, it's as if he didn't know we were going on this trip and he was in line at the Walmart and was like, well, okay, I'll just buy this sleeve of Oreos. I'll eat 2 of them because I'm hungry. And then I've got 4 left in this mini pack. And I guess I've got my hand. Like, he's just like somehow he got on this time machine spaceship without any preparation whatsoever.
Why are you guys counting me? I still got 2 rounds. I still think I'm gonna win.
Yeah, that's true. So let's find out if you're gonna win. So,
Yeah.
Boo, you've got your fist. You've got 4 cookies. You've got 2 fists, 4 cookies. How are you going to rise to leadership amongst the cavemen? You won't be interacting with us, so you'll just be interacting with cave people of the time.
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, to follow the theme, I don't need to talk. I don't need to do anything besides
That's
show
good.
off Mannheim.
Your talking does not go well.
I just have to show off Mannheim and Steamroller. Everyone will be mesmerized by my two fists.
Not the Oreos.
Wait. What? How are
It
you?
will be
How are you going to show off your fists?
by fighting every single caveman until everyone else realizes the top caveman. Motherfucker,
What? What did you say?
motherfucker.
No, before that.
Oh, my two fists are just gonna beat people up.
Did you say gay man? You're going to keep fighting gay men? Is that what you said?
Caveman,
Oh, cavemen.
caveman, caveman.
I don't know if I were
Honestly,
cutting it or you were. But...
using Mannheim and Steamroller to win favor of the gay cavemen might be your only way through. That might be your only path to victory here.
Okay, so you're gonna keep punching people until everyone's just like, you know what, this guy will punch me. I'm gonna not fight him. Is that the plan?
Correct.
Okay.
And any of the
What-
max 4 people that aren't swayed by that will be swayed by the cookies.
Are you gonna use the cookies whatsoever, or are you just no?
No, the cookies will help in the beginning, but at the end of the day, Mannheim and Steamroller got this.
So this is a whole carrot stick type situation. Carrot Oreos, stick your
I don't think
Mannheim
it's
steamroller.
I don't think it's a carrot situation. I think it's just a stick situation. It sounds like, but we're using the stick wrong. Okay, good, good. You're gonna punch people. That makes sense. All right. So for me, I'm gonna actually use the thing I brought. I'm gonna find
Cheating.
So- So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the biggest guy in the yard, prison style, and I'm gonna show him. Be like, yo, check this out. I got a Dunkin'. I'm gonna walk the dog. I'm gonna do a sleep move. This guy's gonna be like, holy shit, I've never seen anything like this. And you know, when he's like lulled into a false sense of amazement, knock him out with my club. And then everyone's gonna be like, holy shit, this guy's both a wizard and he knocked out our big man. And you know, I'm ruler now.
I know that your idea is that you're just going to attack one person when they're not expecting it.
No, the
No,
biggest
I know. I'm just saying one of the people who happens to be the biggest, and
Yeah.
you're mesmerize them, then hit them. And I get that sounds plausible, but I'm just picturing all these cave people are going to be standing around watching as you beat this man who wasn't in any way attacking you, was just like watching you. And they're all going to be like, why are you hurting Eric? Like, leave him alone. Like, I don't think it's going to win their favor. I think they're going to be opposed to you.
It's not going to win their favor. It's going to win their fear. I'm going to win their fear.
Maybe. Not convinced.
All right. Well, how are you going to do it? How are you going to rise to power?
My way is exceedingly simple. I'm going to use my book, obviously,
Exceedingly
and I'm
simple.
going to use
I'm just going to invent everything. It's very simple.
I'm gonna start with the most basic needs. I'm gonna invent practical, useful things, and it will seem in some ways like magic because I will have this mystical object that I can use to basically, out of thin air, come up with genius ideas that will definitely make life better for all of us living there as cavemen. And they will be so won over by the better life I'm giving them that they will obviously make me their leader.
I mean, makes sense. Lame. Just invent stuff. Better life. Is that fair?
That's literally what history is.
Lame. All right, Muscle, do better, please.
So
How you rising to power?
Yep. So obviously, I have the only wheel in town, the only flamethrower in town. People need me, right? It's a service. So essentially, I lend out my services, and I rise to power that way.
I'm sorry. You're gonna give everyone a heavy shield?
No,
What do you mean?
I have the wheel. I have the flamethrower. If you want it for anything, you have to buy my services, and eventually, I pretty much buy my way into being the ruler.
So
What
you're
are they
going the
gonna
capitalist route.
What are they gonna do with an empty tank?
No, we use it for shit. What if it's like raining one day and one guy's like, "I'm tired of getting wet. I need some
What the
dryness."
fucking rain?
Yeah, but you're gonna be the guy who's like, it's raining. I need to use the flamethrower.
Everybody else is huddled in the cave, perfectly happy to avoid the rain. You're outside the tent, just
It's
spraying in the
lighting
air.
up the sky.
You know,
But like,
what if people
Eric
ventured
will
out
be
too
like, "Yo, let
far?
me use the flamethrower." You'll be like, "I'm already using it. Shut up, Eric."
Oh, nobody
And
else can
then
use it but
it'll be
me.
gone.
No, yeah, nobody else can use it but me.
So you won't lend out the flamethrower.
I am the service. You have to use me as the
Oh.
service.
Jeeves, I have to say, I know you contemplated stealing this just because you knew that it was coming. I'm so glad you didn't, because you could not possibly
I'm
have
also
been
glad.
as deranged as Muscle V. By the way, are we assuming that the wheel doesn't exist and he is the man with a new invention, or are we assuming the wheel is just a thing that exists in this time and he's the guy who's carrying it around on his back for no reason?
No, there's a
yeah,
reason, Avi.
I will let Thomas rank that how he sees fit. I think the spirit of the prompt is that the stone wheel would exist, but again, he can make that determination. I do. Before he does that, though, I want to know, how are you going to lend out? Are you going to lend the wheel, or are you the service again,
I'm
holding a wheel?
I'm also just like, if you need to like move like your laundry from like one spot to another, like you can put it on my wheel and we'll like wheel it over to your other
But
spot.
you're gonna do the wheeling.
Oh, of course.
That doesn't sound like you. That doesn't track.
Well, I'm only doing it until I get into power. Then fuck off.
Yeah, but your whole path to power is that you're doing people favors? Like, what do you mean? What is the
No,
plan?
it's just I'm not doing favors. It's a service. I'm getting paid for it. So I'm gonna be
He's-
very
What are
wealthy.
they paying you with? I don't think money exists yet.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I don't know, stone, deer, buffalo. I don't know, whatever.
Nobody has a bigger pile of stones than me. I've got the biggest pile of rocks.
Must be. I've got 5 stones. Can I use your empty flamethrower?
I need 6 stones.
Just
All the
stay dry.
cave people are just talking about this guy. He's got this amazing flamethrower. It really is rad. It's cool. But all you got to do is throw some rocks to him, and he's just like happy to use it. He just shoots it in the air. It's fun. Not sure what it's for.
Actually, that's a good pitch. I'm in on that. But this is a terrible idea until you said that. If I could throw a couple of stones at a guy, he would shoot a flamethrower into the air. I do that 100% of the time.
Yeah, but you're not going to make that guy in charge of anything.
I would absolutely.
So, I need to clarify something. Is this
Yes, please.
am I ranking this on survival or chances of becoming leader?
Great question.
Mm.
I would like you to rank it on how well on chances of becoming leader, strictly in this case. So you've heard
Okay.
our proficiencies. Use that to factor in our plan. So do you
Okay.
think who do you think's the most likely to become leader? Who do you think's the least likely to become leader? Out of that.
All right. So I'm going to say this first. The leadership, the people most likely to become leader are also the most likely to actually just die straight up in the very beginning.
That's fine.
Like almost instantaneously. So
Continue. Please proceed.
you, I think, are actually number 1 right now. Chances are
Woohoo.
you're going to die. But if you actually scare the shit out of people taking out that big dude and they're like, oh shit, wizard with his yo-yo, and yeah, I could see you becoming leader. After
Good.
that, it's I'm actually going with Mannheim Steamroller. Again,
Whoa.
chances I think you're probably gonna die like instantaneously. You bust out your Oreos and they're just gonna be like, dude, you brought 4, you're dead. And they just kill you. But just in case you're able to actually beat the shit out of them. All right, fine.
Why
leader.
didn't you bring 5 Oreos back to the past?
And third would be the cheating books. Just maybe there's a chance that they actually make you leader. I think it's more likely that you just end up the leader's little bitch scientists, and they just like rule everyone else by fear, and they make you do everything for them, pretty much.
I think
And then,
you'd be comfortable with that role.
but I also
The whole
think,
time, honestly, the whole time you were saying that, I was like, yeah, power behind the throne. I'm cool with that.
I also think you have the highest chance of survival.
Well,
Easily the highest.
Not the question.
Yeah,
Not the question, though.
Yeah,
not the
he's
question.
yeah.
And then, I'm sorry, flamethrower is going to last all of one rainstorm.
Maybe two. You don't know. It's like a big like.
And you're still carrying that wheel around on your back. I don't know.
People can't hit me. They can't get me from behind.
I'm still not convinced on you becoming leader. I'm not sure how you're surviving when your fuel tank runs out after the first rainstorm. I don't know.
Yeah, it's sus.
I go to my trusty bitch. I'm like, hey, I need extra fuel.
Who's your trusty bitch? This wasn't part of it.
Yeah, you never said anything about trusty bitch.
Yeah, Pants Man. He's my trusty bitch.
First of
Oh,
all,
again, you're not seeing any of it. None of us are seeing each other.
I was wholly and entirely down with being like put it on my resume. The title is tasty. Jesus, the title is trusty bitch. Absolutely not Muscle V's trusty bitch. That's not a title I would ever want.
And certainly not Muscle V's tasty bitch. That would be insane.
But I have one request. I at this point it's clear I'm not going to win this thing, and that's fine. I don't want to win. I just have one request.
You brought a book to the past. Of course you're not going to win.
Tank, could you just say yo-yo again?
Yo-yo? What's wrong with my yo-yo?
Yo-yo. What's wrong with my yo-yo?
Yo-yo.
Yeah, you actually have been saying it. I think you said it 3 different ways. All right, anyway.
You did.
All right, we got a lot to do still. So we figured out who would be the best at rising to power, but who will be the best at maintaining rule. So, Boo Baby, explain to us how you're going to use Mannheim and Steamroller and 4 Oreo cookies and punching a bunch of people to maintain your rule.
Yeah.
Because anyone can rise to power, but it's very hard to maintain power.
Yeah, I'm just gonna maintain power by being the scariest person in the whole world. No one's going to want to mess with me because of Man Steamroller, and I'm just going to be total rule. I'm just randomly going to kill people just for fun.
And,
Jesus.
And my people are going to do everything I ask because they're going to be afraid of me.
Now, to be clear, for you to have fun killing people in the past, you have to find the idea of killing people fun right now. Is that what you're telling us?
No, and I guess that's a good point. But
yeah, I guess that is a good point.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Oh right, I hate murder. I forgot.
I'll metaphorically kill them with my words. How about that?
What?
Wow.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win disc battles. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Rapid fall on the leaderboards right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you because I'm a little drunk and I'm just making stuff up as I go. And I really have to pee, so I'm probably gonna do that soon.
You don't have to vocalize that.
Oh no, I'm just rambling.
I just would like you to mute while you do it, if at all possible.
I was gonna take my headphones off.
Oh,
So
geez.
just to recap Boo Baby's answer, he's going to randomly kill people with words, and then he's going to go to the bathroom. So back to that, Thomas. All right. So my plan is a little different. I'm not gonna. I've already taken out the big guy. I'm not gonna keep taking out guys. That sounds exhausting. And I'm not selfish. I'm gonna share my powers with other people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach people how to make a yo-yo. Granted, they won't have all of the modern tech, so it'll be a shitty yo-yo, and they'll all not be as good at me at yo-yoing. So most of their time will be spent figuring out how to do the sleeper move, and they'll never be able to figure it out with fucking like rope or whatever the hell we're using to make yo-yos.
So you don't even know what a yo-yo is made out of. I don't know how you're going to help them build new ones.
I'm going to make little stone circles. We're going to do some rope shit. It's going to work okay. Mostly they're going to deal with untangling their ropes. It's going to be great.
I feel like your entire society is going to starve to death because they're focused on trying to recreate the yo-yo. Oh, we all know the most important technology in all of mankind for
Honestly,
survival.
it's going to be a real problem if we figure it out sooner than I planned. It's going to be a real problem. I have no plan for that.
Just gonna
So
point
your
out.
only problem with this is if they do well at it. That is the only concern?
Yeah, we have issues then. It's the only hole in my plan.
Oh boy.
Just to point out, as the man with the stone, I'm gonna be very wealthy after this one.
Oh, you can't even count how many rocks you've got.
Stones.
All right, I'm back.
Great.
All right, Pantsman. How are you maintaining rule?
All right. I wowed them with all of the cool shit I could build. They said, this guy knows what he's doing. Let's put him in charge of shit. And obviously, I cannot recreate an industrial society just by myself.
What?
Yeah. The whole point is that I don't want to live in caveman times. I want to make caveman times awesome. So I want to have all the cool, wonderful things we have in the industrial world. So I'm going to use all this knowledge I have from this book to recreate, technology and society. And how I'm going to rule is I'm going to obviously teach that scientific method so that instead of a religious, spiritual kind of bullshit society that is afraid of like the sun and whatever, I'm going to create a society that's built around, trying things out, seeing what works and making cool shit. And we're just going to make a bunch of cool shit, man. So much cool shit. It's going to be great. We're going to have iPhones in like 20 years tops.
Why wouldn't someone just kill you immediately? Like as your
so the source of my power is primarily the book, and the book is in English, which I'm not teaching them, so they can't read my book. The book is useless to them, but powerful to me. That's
key. That's key.
Oh, I see. Book of Secrets. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about you, Musclevy? How are you maintaining your rule?
Yeah, I think just for me personally, I'll be pretty fair to everyone, right? Kind of.
When I ask you how you're doing something, you don't have to say for me personally. You can just answer.
No, for me personally, I'd be a pretty fair ruler. I think I kind of model my ruling style based on Joffrey from Game of Thrones. So I think so I think it's gonna work out pretty well.
Still less unhinged than Boo Radley.
Just got a kill, by the way.
Yeah, so is Boo. I'm increasingly worried.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the worst nervous laugh you could have possibly done in that moment.
Yeah, what kind of serial killer shit was that? Are you okay, Bill? Are you off the toilet?
I'm so tired.
Can we talk to your brother? Is he alive? Is he still alive? Because you've been very loud tonight, and I'm worried that it's because he's not there to tell you not to.
He ought to be multiple. You don't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
I'd be so bad at killing people.
Yeah, we know.
I love you've already given your answer for the final, and you're admitting that you would be bad at your only strategy whatsoever. The only thing you brought to the table was killing people, and you just admitted you're bad at it. So well done.
At least I'm honest.
That's not part of the game. You don't have to be honest. All right, sorry, Musclevy. What was your answer again? I think it got lost in some of the madness.
Oh no, yeah, I'd be a fair ruler, kind of model my ruling style based on Joffrey from Game of Thrones. That worked pretty well.
I want you to expand. Yeah, what would be some of the things you do like Joffrey did?
Oh, I'd be like a dick to people for no reason sometimes. I don't know. I feel like it'd be
by
fun.
saying you'd be fair.
Yeah, I'd be pretty fair.
He'd be a dick to people for no reason fairly.
Yeah, fair.
Well, you have to understand, when Muscle V, as a narcissist that he is, when he says fair, he means fair to him. He doesn't mean fair to others.
Yeah, what I deem fair, I guess. Yeah.
That describes you to the T, actually. Oh, okay. Well, Thomas, I am sorry. This is a much more difficult task than I thought it would be. You have a lot to parse out. You have a lot to consider. Do you want any recaps before you make some decisions?
Yeah, I think I got it, but run down a recap.
It will be happy to. So Boo Baby is proficient with his two hands that for some reason he calls Mannheim and Steamroller. He's brought 4 cookies. He's going to rise to power by punching people repeatedly. He's going to stay in power by randomly killing people for fun, which he does definitely enjoy.
And is
That's
bad
it.
at.
And he's not good at. I didn't write that down because it was after the fact, but he did say that he's not good at. He wouldn't be good at it. So factor all that. I am proficient with a club. I've brought a yo-yo. I'm gonna show a big guy the sleeper maneuver and then hit him with my club. I'm also gonna mass produce yo-yos. They're not gonna be quite as good. People are gonna be distracted with how bad their yo-yos are compared to mine. Pants Man is bringing back the scientific method. He's proficient in the scientific method, which we actually didn't test out. Probably isn't even true. He's bringing back a book of inventions. He's going to invent a better life for people. And it's a book of secrets. No one will be able to read that book except him, hence power, I guess. Muscle V is proficient. He's proficient in the stone wheel. He's bringing back a flamethrower. He's going to lend himself out to people if they send him rocks. And he's going to be a dick to people for no reason. That's how he's going to stay in power.
You forgot the fair part.
He's going to fairly be a dick to people for no reason.
So, one question. Did you actually kill the big dude with the club?
No, I'm not taking out my biggest guy. He's just going to be, like, concussed. Like,
Okay.
he might have CTE, but he's not dead.
Oh, you just pissed him off and didn't finish the job? That's
No,
your strategy?
He's going to be like, shit, I'm not messing with that guy. And he's going to tell his buddies who are also big.
Are you also never going to sleep in this scenario?
I literally do the sleeper maneuver to him. Of course, I'm going to sleep like a baby.
Okay.
There's been a shakeup with the last round, a shakeup in the rankings.
Oh, no.
That could be good for anyone but Jeeves.
Yeah, it's only bad for me. I've won every round so far.
Who has been absolutely unequivocally at the top of every single round, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
It was
first round. I was the only one ranked.
He didn't get completely knocked out, but Pants Man.
Yes!
If you managed to actually somehow get leadership, I do think that you had the best method for maintaining it.
Because I'm the only one who's not a psychopath.
So you're saying if he's not somebody's tasty bitch, he's got this in the bag.
He's got the best shot at survival. I said that already. So he's got multiple chances at leadership. He could seize it. He could be the guy behind the throne, and then he can maintain it.
Don't forget, like I might be able to invent medicine. I probably can also invent poison. So like if I'm somebody's tasty bitch, I can probably just kill them quietly without them noticing and take power that way, you know? I've got options.
This actually highlights why this is a bad pick, because Pants Man would go to invent medicine for himself and he would accidentally poison himself. 100% would kill himself.
I'm not ruling it out, but he's already declared me the winner. So.
Yeah. So Pants Man does finish first.
Oh, no. What a disappointment.
Jeez, close second, though. I was going to bump you. Well, no, you wouldn't have been bumped to third, but you would have been bumped to a lesser second if you had killed the big dude. I think like the big dude lives.
Yeah, that was
leadership.
A weird mistake.
Okay, well, if it doesn't move me down a ranking, then I'm glad I didn't kill a person because I don't enjoy it.
I don't even know what to do with these last two. I guess Muscle V, just purely because you didn't pull what Boo Baby did. Boo Baby's just slaughtering random people for no reason. Someone's gonna kill him. He's done.
I actually thought that was his only good answer. It's like, oh, I'll just randomly kill people. Like that's unhinged. Everything else he said was nonsense.
He's gonna eventually kill somebody, the wrong person, and is gonna piss off a bunch of other people, and he's gonna start a rebellion.
The problem with Boo Baby's answer is that the only way to be a brutal dictator and stay in power is if at least somebody with strength and might is like on your side, and he did nothing to get like the strong men on his side. He's just a dick to everybody for no reason. Everybody will hate him. Like nobody's gonna fight for him.
You're wrong.
And we know he's not strong in real life, so he's not going to be that good at his fight
Whoa.
strategy.
Oh shit!
The self-admission that you would be bad at killing people, that was a tough reveal.
Yeah, that was the other part. You were flip-flopping all over the place. It just, I don't know.
If you're a fan of flip flopping, wait till you see Mannheim and Steamroller in action.
So yeah, top Pants Man, Jeeves. Fuck.
Muscle
I can't
V.
I
remember
think
the Muscle V. Yeah, there we go. And then
Yeah.
I'm
Boo-
sorry,
Boo Baby.
No.
you
Boo
don't have to
Baby.
you not apologize to Boo Baby. He should apologize to you for laying down whatever the hell he said. What are you talking about? It was absolutely not on you.
I just want to say that I feel very confident that if instead of the tank we had two pops here tonight, we would be in a complete somehow Boo Radley would have won. I would have definitely been in last.
I would never have let two pops rank this one. Well, all right. You had a tough task. I think you did a fine job. We can all admit we're excited that Muscle V didn't win. Finally, Czarship has been passed on.
It's upsetting.
The
It's upsetting.
I
reign
was
of
gonna say-
terror has ended.
A minute.
That's right. It's been I think a year. It's been
It's
about
hard
a
to
year.
say.
At this
Yeah,
point.
it's hard to say because we took such a long break, but I don't remember how many episodes we went in a row without unseating him.
Too many.
Damn.
But it's been done. So Thomas, your services, we cannot thank you enough.
You're
vanquished
welcome.
the horrible Joffrey, who's a dick for no reason, fairly.
Joffrey was an asshole, and he got killed.
Well, yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
yeah.
Tank,
You guys
I'm
mi-
just glad that you think I can, you think I can, you think I can, you think I can, you think I
There
can.
we go. Think I can.
Oh, all right, guys. Let's. It's probably time we get on out of here. Let's go around the horn real quick. Must be. What do you got for us?
Yeah, if there's anything that we've learned so far is that if you're not walking around with a flamethrower on the daily, you fucked up.
You don't do that though.
No, but if you don't, then you fucked up.
I see. Boo Baby, what do you have for us?
Just have fun, be safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Pants Man, what do you got for us?
I didn't mention it, but my society would also be sexually deviant.
All right, what would Boo Baby say?
I'm here. Why are you asking him? I'm right here.
Thomas the Tank, thank you for joining us. What do you got for us?
Tune in to 93.7 The Couch.
I think there's an actual radio station in your town, but okay. Oh, I just want to thank all of you for sticking with us tonight. I hope you had a good time traveling back in time. We'll see you in the present next week. On Wednesday, we're going to do a special Wednesday edition for the NFL draft. Until then, go ahead and check out the podcast. It's Reverse Psychology. Again, if you love our voices but don't love this content, it's the podcast for you. Or if you like Frasier.
Also, they're not our voices. They're somebody else's voices. They just sound like us.
That's right. And they're like our voices. Anyway, you can find that anywhere podcasts are sold. This you can, I don't know. You can find us on, I think, a couple of places. Amazon Books, Amazon Series, Amazon Prime.
Are you talking about where to find the podcast?
No, this show.
This show.
Content is-
Oh, this is on YouTube.
We're in places. Well, yeah, it's on
Mostly
everything's
YouTube.
on YouTube. It's just
Mostly,
YouTube.
but also only YouTube.
So anyway, hit some stuff. I think there's a bell. I think there's a whistle. Hit all of those things. Support us. We'll see you next time. But I want to remind you that you fucked up if you didn't carry a flamethrower today. God Daddy's out.